Welcome to the weekly New Year Tarot for all the signs, and wishing everyone a happy New Year. Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to another video. I hope you guys had a really lovely Christmas, and this week I am bringing you the weekly for Monday the 27th to Sunday the 2nd of January 2022. So you could say this is more or less a New Year reading. So, as always, before I do for all the signs, I'm going to pull out some cards for the collective, just like 3 or 4 cards, depending on which one falls out. Now, the first card that we have is Pluto. So, Pluto, you know, and this is probably because of this whole theme that we're going through with Jupiter, with Venus retrograde in Capricorn, and it also is meeting up with Pluto in Capricorn as well. So the first card of Pluto, my first thought is obviously a lot of us this week are going to be going like to the underworld, cleansing off the shadow cells, a part of us, because we are going into 2022. We don't want to go in there with the same old energy. So I feel a lot of us some of us could actually be working with, you know, having those like uncomfortable conversations, doing some psychological work. This could be with people, or it could be within ourselves. And you know, this, you know, because we are in Christmas season still, and also we are going into the new year, there's things from the past that will come up. And some of this obviously will feel really emotional, and it also could feel extremely uncomfortable. So the Pluto card is, you know, guiding us to work with that uncomfortableness that we're going to be feeling this week between now and 2022. And, you know, this week is definitely all about transforming ourselves. And also it's about seeing that we want to go into the new year very lighter. So if anything comes up this week, guys, know that it's just to be aired out. It's for you to transform, and you know, it's just making you feel a bit lighter as well. The second card that we have is Virgo. Now Virgo is of purity. It's about work, you know, getting, you know, a bit like Capricorn, getting to that daily grind, you know, sorting out what you need to sort out, making things in order. It's about precision. It's also about the body. It's also to do with health as well. And the energies I'm picking up from this card is, you know, there's going to be a lot of us could actually be trying to detox this week. Detox means many things, not just food or the body. It also means cleaning up your house, you know, throwing things away that you no longer need, putting things in order. You know, when you clean your space, you're also cleaning your mind and your head. So a lot of us, I feel, are getting very much prepared for the new year. So that's getting rid of what we don't need, you know, going from the Pluto card to this Virgo card. So getting things that we don't need in our lives, and it's about just removing the clutter. And this could be removing people from your life as well, guys. You know, this could be, you know, especially going from the Pluto card, you know, you're removing stuff that you no longer need. Also with this Virgo card, again, it's about health. So a lot of us could be actually tidying up, you know, we've overindulged during Christmas. So we now want to be a bit more healthier this week. You know, going into New Year, we want to feel more lighter. So, you know, eating more salads, eating more greens, you know, you can still, you know, it's about you can still have those treats, but it's about moderation as well. So I feel a lot of us are definitely seeking balance. We're throwing things that we don't need. We're detoxing our minds, bodies and souls. Again, we want to go into this lighter because this week does feel quite heavy. The last card that we have for this week is Neptune. Now, Neptune is about dreams, it's about illusions, it's creativity, it's spirituality, it's empathy. So I feel once we do all that shadow work, we're cleansing our, our homes and our bodies. Neptune is the guide that's going to be giving us these dreams and illusions. It's going to also be helping us this week with our dreams. There's things that we're going to be dreaming of how we want the year to be. And there's no better way than having this card. There's no better way than writing down our intentions, gratitude lists as well. Some of us could, think that we've got so much, these things that we have so much of, we want to give to others that are not as fortunate as ourselves. So there could be some voluntary work. Some of us could visit homeless shelters. We could even open ourselves up more emotionally to speaking about things we didn't want to speak of. There could be some also not only just psychological work, but showing a more of a caring side, because the energies that we have now, yes, it is very deep and emotional. It's also quite cleansing, but it's also very spiritually. It's also very spiritual. It's also very sensitive. So show that sensitive side that you have. And this card, the Neptune card, also feels like an ending that's going to be happening. So an ending for a new beginning. It's also showing us that with actually all the work we're putting in this week for the new year, it's going to be so beneficial going into the new year. So anything that, again, anything that really comes up is for us to work with. So we can bring out that sensitive, passionate, empathic side that we all have, because some of us could be burying this. No wonder we have to work on like this shadow. No wonder we have to cleanse in order for us to bring out that sensitive side that we are burying. So guys, that was the general message for the collective. And now let's do for the signs. Capricorn, let's start with you because you're the star of the show. We're going into a new moon the day after the new year. The first card you have is the Nine of Pentacles. Now this is showing for me, Capricorn, this week there's a lot of endings that you're going to be working with. And I can even see a lot of you guys really putting like the finishing touches to things that you are either creating, things that you're actually working on. I can also see some of you Capricorns, like during this week, you are, catching up on like old bills, paying off bills, buying stuff. Like some of you could even be having like a little party with people that are close to you. And this also could be your family. So this week you are definitely tying up any loose ends, because, I feel that the energy, I feel for a lot of you Capricorns is that things are going to be so busy in January. So tying up loose ends, so when you go into January, you're a bit more fresher. Okay. Aquarius, you have the King of Pentacles. Now for you Aquarian, having the King of Pentacles for you Aquarius is actually very much a grounding time this week for you Aquarians, because Saturn's still in your sign. So you guys are, really probably, some of you are probably really going for it, but now you guys are probably, feeling more like, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what I don't need to do. So I feel that you guys have just been a bit more grounded this week, taking it easy, probably like consolidating. It could be some calls that come up to do with like an opportunity or a business opportunity. This week I feel a lot of you Aquarians are very in touch with what is going on. I feel a lot of you are feeling very grounded going into the new year. It feels very much like a serious side that a lot of you Aquarians are having, that are feeling, because the King of Pentacles is a serious card. It's a time of not taking anything for granted. So not only I feel some of you are feeling very serious, but also you're feeling very like, okay, I've sort of got this. It also feels like there's some confidence that you guys are having this week as well. Pisces, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles cards, guys. What's going on? So Pisces, I feel a lot of you have, there is images that you guys are thinking, and also there's images that you guys are not only just thinking, but you guys are going to be working with. I feel a lot of signs are going to be feeling like they have to do certain things this week in order for the new year. So the Eight of Pentacles is about, you know, putting a lot of work in to get the benefits. So I feel you guys are also wrapping up some stuff, but you guys are also still working very hard. This could be like a creative project. This also could be, you know, some opportunities that you guys feel and see are coming. So you're actually putting the work in, so you don't have to put too much work in the new year. Even though it's a time of rest, I feel a lot of you Pisceans are believing and thinking that you're resting, but your mind is very busy. So yeah, it's about, also in a way it's about wrapping things up. I feel a lot of you are feeling quite psychic as well this week, psychic in what needs to be done. Aries, you have the World card, and the World card is actually reversed. The World card in the tarot is like a huge ending that's actually happened. So I feel for a lot of you Aries, even though it's not bad when it's reversed, it's just saying that there's, you know, when it's upright, it means that, you know, success is coming. But when it's downward, it just means that there are some choices that you guys have to make, you know, and there could be some stuff that you guys are feeling this week. Like if it's choices, I feel a lot of you have important choices to make in terms of like your career and your goals. This also could be to do with, like, you know, your relationships as well. Some things feel that they're very much on the up, but there's some confusion that is actually happening. The World card is a Saturn card. So you've actually come to an end of a journey, and you guys want to go on another journey, but there's some stuff that needs to be ironed out. There are things that you're thinking about, and people and opportunities that are coming for you to be ironed out. So you're going to be like more or less consolidating this week, Aries. Taurus, you have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is reversed. It's actually really good for you, Taurus, because you are going into, like, this week, going into the year. This is an earth sign, the Ace of Cups, and it's a whether it's up or thing, it's still positive. And I feel a lot of you Taurians are feeling very grounded this week going into the new year. Like, there are things that, you know, you want to do, but you're just really relaxing, really enjoying yourself. Anything that you want to do new, it's just gonna be in the early stages. You're just more or less thinking about it now, Taurus. You don't want to rush. You want to really take your time. So, you know, I feel that you guys are gonna be more busy during like the second week, like going into the new year. But this week, I mean, going into like when it's this Capricorn new moon week. I think this week you guys are just, you know, probably writing down your plans. Very much the early stages. You know, it's more or less like you guys are probably setting your intentions, writing down your goals and wishes and dreams, but also relaxing. You know when it's time to put the work in and when it's time to relax. Gemini, you have the Eight of Cups. So this week, Gemini, I think it's especially important for you, Gemini, to, you know, listen to the beginning of what I said, because a lot of people like this week are working with energies that are moving away. It's also an energy that is very sensitive, very emotional. This is about leaving. That's what the Eight of Cups represents. So I feel this is more for you, Gemini, because of this card. So for you, Gemini, this week there is a lot that you guys are, you know, definitely thinking and feeling. And it's now this time to really move ahead into something new. You know, I feel some of you may even try to really transform in how you are. Like, it could be your physical, it could also be mental. I feel that during the Christmas, or you know, some of you could actually have heard something during the Christmas. This could be concerning like your work. So you guys are really ready for something new, ready for something different. Obviously there's things playing on in your mind, so working through it, you know, in a slow way, you know, ease yourself into the new year. So you guys definitely are working on walking away and also finding yourself as well. Cancer, you have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is reversed. This is actually your card, Cancer. Okay, the Four of Cups actually does mean, it's a Moon in Cancer card actually. The Four of Cups is, you know, it's about, you know, being withdrawn. It can be a sign of moodiness, but it could also be a sign of just wanting to be alone with your own thoughts. And I feel some of you Cancers are feeling very nostalgic this week. You know, you're thinking about what happened during the year until now. And it could be you guys thinking of how Christmas was. Because some of you Cancers may feel quite extra sensitive during that Christmas and the New Year time. So you guys may not want to take any calls. You just want to be, you know, even if you are with like friends or family or your children, with your relationships, I feel that this week you guys are going to be finding you want lots of time to yourself, because, you know, we have a new moon coming up. You're ruled by the moon, so you need time to breathe. You need time to, you know, think about things. You just need a lot of time. And I feel some of you Cancers, if you had like a house in the woods, you'll definitely go there, even if you had responsibilities. So this week, take time out a lot for yourself, because, you know, as you know, January is a very busy time for you in Capricorns. So, you know, find that time, meditate, contemplate, you know, relax and chill. Leo, you have the Ace of Wands. So you guys, even though a lot of us are feeling very like to chill, you guys are very much on the roll. You guys are very much looking forward to the new year. Some of you could be planning, wanting to plan like a party, want to be around people that, you know, your friends, your family, children. You guys want to like look different. You guys are, I feel like some of you guys are actually planning how your hair's going to look, your outfit. You guys are ready to party, because you know, there's this feeling that you know that things are going to be so brilliant going into the new year. So you want to go into it positive. This is very much a creative card as well. So you guys are really ready for things to like really happen. Now I feel like a lot of you want things to happen now, even though, because I think I said this card is reversed, that you guys, it's just about, when it's reversed, it's just about, you know, like stages that you guys have to go through. So, you know, be mindful of your energies. It could be quite scattered. You know, even if you are very excited about this, you know, the new year, there might be some plans that are quite delayed. So it's about going over your plans, making sure things are, you know, set out well. But regardless, you guys are really on a roll this week. Virgo, you have the 10 of Cups reversed. A lot of reverse cards going on. What's going on? So Virgo, this week, going into the new year, even though the 10 of Cups is still a positive card, even though it is reversed. It's a Jupiter and Pisces card, and we also have Jupiter in Pisces, and it is in your 7th house. So Virgo, I feel there's some relationship coming up now. This relationship could be from the past, because you have Venus retrograde in your 7th house. In your 5th house. So I feel that there's going to be some relationships that are going to be coming up for a lot of you. Even though this card is reversed, I feel that some of this energy is going to be, some of you might be reaching out to an ex. Some of you could also be hearing from an ex. Hearing from ex-friends. It feels like there's going to be like 10 people coming into your life this week. And some of you may go back to something. It could be a creative project. Go back to an ex. Go back to a friend. I feel more or less it is you guys. I think it's like two ways. Like there's reaching out, and also you're reaching out. They're reaching out as well. And you know, like I said, this card is not a negative card. If there's any like delays, it could be to do with insecurity in some way. But still, I feel that you guys are going into like this week is like, okay, this is what I'm going to plan. Oh my God, I didn't know I'll hear from you. Or you might decide, because you're such in a positive frame of mind, that you're going to reach out to people. So this week ends really nice for a lot of you Virgos. And if it is to do with like a relationship, whether it's friends or whether it's, you know, an ex or your partner, things are going to turn out well. Libra, you have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is reversed. So the 10 of Wands is about, you know, hard work, responsibilities, and because it is reversed, I feel that you guys are feeling that, you know, there's things that obviously you need to do, but you just don't want to do it right now. This card actually feels a bit like a burden, even though a lot of you do have a lot of energy. I feel that your energy is you've got a lot of energy, but the energy could also be lagging in some way. I feel that there's things that there may be some stresses that come for some of you Librans. It's only because of the delegation hasn't been great. So some of you might have bosses calling you, oh, can you do this shift? Did you sign this? Did you sign that? It feels like it's a lot of work situations that are coming up. Or it could be something to do with like your family as well. Like it may be, some of you may be called to be the middleman or the middle woman in like an argument. You don't want any drama. You want to go into this week with no drama. But I feel that it's mostly because people want you and you want to rest. People are putting responsibilities on you. People are pulling you in so many different directions, but you just want to rest. So maybe Libra, something may have to give. And some of you also may have Sagittarius. This is the Saturn Sagittarius card. Some of you may be Saturn in Sagittarius, or you can have Moon, Sun, or Rising in there. So even though you guys are feeling there is an energy that is, you know, wrapping up stuff, you may be pulled in different directions to like calm stuff down. Scorpio, you have the 3 of Wands. So this week, Scorpio, going into the new year, you guys are really looking forward to your future. I feel you guys are having lots of conversations with your friends. Some of you could be deciding to party, maybe a Zoom party, going for drinks. You guys are really looking forward to what's going to be coming this week. I feel a lot of you have plans, but these plans could actually be secret plans that you guys don't want to tell anyone. I feel a lot of you are doing some research as well, reading books. The energy does feel very high, vitality very high. Things feel very positive for a lot of you. And, you know, if you are not in lockdown and you do get to, you know, go hang out with your friend, this is all good. I feel will give a lot of you some inspiration as well. So if you go anywhere new, this will you'll get a lot of inspiration of where you need to go. And last but not least, we have Sagittarius, and you have the Queen of Wands. So Sagittarius, some of you could actually be the Queen of Wands, embodying that whole spirit of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is such a nice card. And, you know, some of you may have the Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this is last decan Pisces, going into the first and second decan of Aries. Some of you may be embodying that. So, you know, the Queen of Wands is about, you know, being honorable. It's about intelligence. It's about confidence. So you guys are feeling confident for the new year. And so you should, because we have the solar eclipse in your sign. It's going for the next 6 months. So you guys are feeling, you know what, if anything happens, I've got this. Okay, there's nothing, if anything bad that happens, there's always like a plan B. So I feel a lot of you are always onto a plan B. I feel a lot of you are also maybe not being around too many people this week. just like really close friends and family. I feel there's a lot of people going to be coming to you for advice that you're going to be given because you've been there and done that. I feel a lot of you are feeling at your creative best. There's things that you are planning. There's a lot of plans going on this week, guys. And I feel that you, Sagittarius, are more or less at the forefront of it. There's a lot of positivity coming for you guys as well. This card is also about business and creativity too. So some of you may decide that this week you're going to really go for that sort of like business venture, that business or creative venture. It's almost like, you know, I've got nothing to lose. I'm just going to really go for it. Even though like some of the planets are in your house of like money and, you know, your health. You guys are feeling that, you know, I'm going to go into this week positive, because if I do, the year will be positive. So that's like the most energy. And you know, Sagittarius, what you attract, you get. So that's actually a really good thing. Okay. So before I go, guys, just going to do a last card message for the collective. So the cards that actually has come is the Fire card. Last message. So this Fire card is just showing us that, you know, it's about being on our game. You know, a lot of us are going to be working with a lot of, you know, it's going to be a very sensitive week. It's also a very cleansing week. But also I feel that once we do the work that we need to do, we're going to be on a roll, a lot of us. And, you know, some of us also could be working very quickly. And some of us, the fire is going to be burning very quick. But some of us, the fire is going to be burning very slow. But this Fire card is also a very positive card. Some of us could actually be embodying this fire within us, you know, this fearless fire. And also this Fire card is also about action. It also can be reaction. It's also a card of strength and positivity. So anything that comes up this week, guys, we're gonna have to use that strength and positivity and use this action to our better good. Because, you know, 2022, like as we know from the 2020s, the beginning, has not been very easy. And we're going to have to be using this positive energies that we are feeling in order to progress in 2022. You know, the nodes are changing, you know, some of the planets are still the same, but there's from 2020 to 2022, there's a lot of like new conjunctions that are happening. You know, we had conjunctions this year. We're having a new conjunction happening next year with Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. So there's a lot of changes that are happening. We've got the nodes happening as well. So as long as we have that positive fire, it can make everything go well. And sometimes we can use it too much, but there are times when we're really going to need to use it, but we also have to find balance as well. Okay, that was the last card. So thank you very much, guys, for listening. This is the last video until the new year in 2022. I'd like to thank all of you for my new subscribers, people for giving me comments, people for sharing my videos, liking my videos. 2021 has been an eventful year. There have been lots of ups and some downs, but I'm grateful. And I'm hoping, you know, next year, obviously it's new beginnings next year, new types of creativity, new videos coming as well. So once again, guys, have a happy new year, and I'll speak to you next year, 2022. Take care. Bye.